On February 9th, 2011, this is Polling You number 38, Part 2, Environmental Factors 1 through 5 for our Advanced, Premium, and Ultra members. Welcome back, Bridge friends. It's Michael here at Bridge Hands, and let's go ahead and take a look at some more hands. This one's going to be a Law of Total Tricks hand. All right, North is the dealer. With spades, Ace King 6 times, great suit, 7 points, a couple more for distribution. Well, maybe not 2 because we don't know about a partnership fit yet, but at least 1 anyway. Let's say 8. Ace 4th of diamonds, nice to have ace with 3 other cards. That's 12 points. And for our clubs, King, Queen, 3rd, another great suit. So let's say 12 and about 5 points, 17 points, void in hearts. All right, over to East. East, you have Ace, Jack 10, 5 times in clubs, 5 points there. In hearts, Ace, Queen, Jack, 4th. So 5 and 7 is 12. We could go ahead and make a 2 club call with our 5 card suit. But with a 5-4-3-1 shape, 3 diamonds and a singleton spade, we might want to look for that heart fit, right? Always try to see if you can get a fit in the majors. So rather than 2 clubs, I would suggest go ahead and do a double to see if partner has a heart fit. So 1 spade and a double by East. South, in diamonds, King, Queen, Jack, 9-8, 5 times, very good. 6 points there. In spades, another 2 in partner suit, Queen Doubleton, 8 points. We like to have 10 points or more when we do our 5 and dime bid at the 2 level, but after a double, you may recall that we can have lesser points, so we can actually make a 2 diamond call after the double. Our partner is not obligated to bid again, so North can pass, but we're showing a 5 card suit and semblance of a competitive auction. And that's what this is all about. So, okay, 1 spade, double, 2 diamonds. Over to West. West, King, 10-9-8-7, 5 hearts. Boy, that double's got you inspired, right? 3 clubs, no help. Singleton diamond, no surprise there after our righty, South, has bid the diamond suit. A little surprise, though, on spade suit. Jack 9 4th in our lefties suit, in North's bid suit. So I think for sure we're going to go 2 hearts. Our partner did a double, implying that there was 4 hearts. So let's, with our 5 card heart suit, bid 2 hearts. Over to North. North, well, this is a tough one. You've got 6 spades. You'd like to kind of rebid your spades, but having heard you have a 5 card diamond suit by partner, you're going to show that you have that fit first of all, right? Right, good. So we'll bid 3 diamonds by North. Over now to East. Well, you've got a pretty good hand, actually, don't you? 3 diamond losers, 1 spade loser, perhaps 1 club loser. You've got some chance for repeated finesse, and 1 heart loser. So I think you want to go ahead and bump it up to 3 hearts. Then to South, well, sounds like you could maybe have a diamond fit and go again, but why not take this opportunity to bid 3 spades? Yes, you only have Queen Doubleton, but you know that you have a diamond fit, and you're showing that you have some semblance of power in the spade suit along with the diamond suit. So it's a way to show partner that you're not completely bust in the spades. Besides, you don't want to go to the next level if you don't have to, right? Right. Okay, after 3 spades, no bid by West. Kind of happy that we have the Jack 9 4th. For North, well, this is just about all you really needed to hear, wasn't it? What's your losing trick count if you have some semblance of support by your partner? Well, 1 loser in spades, 2 losers in diamonds, although with the partner bidding that suit, that looks like it's got pretty good coverage, and 1 loser in clubs. So if your partner could go ahead and do 2 diamonds, and your partner could show some support in spades, I'd say 4 spades. So 4 spades, pass, pass, pass it is, and the opening lead is going to be difficult for East, isn't it? Never like to lead a singleton trump. When your partner's got Queen 3rd or Jack 4th, bad things do happen. Diamonds, we don't really like to lead this suit. This is one that has been bid by the opponents. Leading away from an Ace, Jack, 10 of clubs, terrible. We don't like to lead away from an unprotected ace if our righty, North, has king X and hearts. We don't like that either. But our partner bid hearts, we got to lead something. If we wait too long, they're going to smell blood, so we might as well lead our ace of hearts and hope for the best. Okay, ace of hearts is out. A low from the dummy. Our partner plays a 7, and from North is going to ruff. On return, North is going to go ahead and play a spade up to the queen. Everybody follows. And another spade back, not knowing that the finesse would work by West, does the typical going up to the king. And we see in East shows out. All right, so what's our next play? Well, we could go ahead and play one more round of trump if we wanted to, or we could go ahead and start playing the diamond suit. We have a lot of entries to the diamonds. So our declarer plays the ace of spades, and now this declarer decides to go with the rule of 1. This is when they're down to 1 in the suit, 1 trump that is, and it is outstanding. We go ahead and normally just continue on our side suit. That's assuming we have entries. Let's see how that works out. The ace of diamonds, everybody follows, plays a low diamond to the dummy's 9, and there's a pitch by both opponents. They're not winning their trump trick at this point. Playing another diamond, and both of them pitch again. It looks like if we play one more round of diamonds, there is going to be a ruff, and how will we get back to this dummy? Well, I guess we're going to have to try to come in another suit, aren't we? So we play a 7 of clubs up to the declarer's queen, covered by the ace of clubs in East's hand, who then plays another heart to partner's 10, ruffed by the 8 of spades, and now both North and West have 1 spade left. So they go ahead and come with a king of clubs. Everybody follows. And then the diamond, which is now ruffed by West. West comes back with a top heart, which is ruffed, and a club over to East Jack, making 10 tricks. I think we could have done a little better on that. Should we try it again? So the bidding we liked, you recall that there was the 3 spade bid preference with the queen doubleton, allowed North to go to 4 spades, and the lead once again was the ace of hearts. Everybody following except for North, who roughs it with the 3 of spades. This time it's a low spade to the queen, same-o, and then a spade back to the king as we saw before, not knowing that it's going to be a 4-1 split. 28% chance for those of you who count the numbers. Okay, the ace of spades is next played. This time, rather than going with the diamonds, why not go ahead and play that last round of spades? Jack is won by West, who comes with a king of hearts, is ruffed. The declarer is now out of trump, but with this beautiful diamond fit, we can play the ace of diamonds, the high card from the short side, and then the diamond up to the 9 in South's hand, and a king of diamonds, and the opponents both slough clubs, queen of diamonds, they both slough clubs again, and the jack of diamonds. This time we get to pitch our club loser. Notice now what happens with the East hand. East has to decide whether or not to keep hearts or clubs. This is a good pitch here. Rather than keep a doubleton club and then getting a end play going back to the North hand, this is a good discard here. Okay, so a club up to the queen, and rather than having to come back to a club, they're able to score their queen. So once again, 10 tricks. I'm going to go back a couple just so we can take a look at that. Here's the situation when everybody plays on trick 9. You can see that what happens is that we have to go ahead and pitch a club, otherwise we're going to end up getting end played by North's club suit. So, holding to 10 tricks because a very good play here over by East. And also declare, looking back again, to go ahead and not worrying about this rule of 1 this time, to go ahead and play the spades out so that you can go ahead and pitch on the diamonds. Everybody played very well there. All right, let's take a look at the next hand. Okay, on our hand number 3, let's see what we've got. Well, look at this. It's the same song, just a different verse, isn't it? Yes, we have the same hands by all of the players, but the contract is going to be different this time. Let's say this time it goes 1 spade, double, 2 diamonds, and this time let's say West does a jump to 3 hearts. Probably preemptive, but at least this West wants to go ahead and make a 3-heart bid. I suppose 4 diamonds are going to be bid by North, looking to compete, especially with a weak jump shift. And East. East is going to go ahead and bid 4 hearts, thinking, wow, we got a big fit, and with any roughing power at all, since both the North and South have bid diamonds, I think my partner's going to be able to rough some diamonds, goes ahead and risks a 4-heart game. And they never do find the 4-spade fit this time. Interesting. So this time it's going to be played 4 hearts the other direction. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, the opening lead is a ace of spades. Very easy lead there. And everybody follows. Now we take a look at the dummy here by North's hand, and we see no more spades left, so it's time to do a switcheroo. We also don't really care too much for the king-queen third of clubs with ace-jack-10 behind us. So what's our next play? Well, we knew that there was a diamond fit. We play our ace of diamonds. Everybody follows. We play a second diamond to our partner's 9, and it's roughed by the West hand. West plays a low heart up to the jack of hearts in dummy, and then from East comes back with a diamond, which is roughed in the declarer's hand. This turns out to be the crucial error. Obviously, in a real game with real players, especially better players, they're going to look at this dummy long and hard. I would say for professional level players, they might look at the dummy 2, 3, 4 minutes before they make the play. And we do find we're going to have a little problem on entries here. We'll come back and look at this more, but watch and see how this turns out here. Okay, a club is played to try the repeated finesse here, and sure enough, it gathers a queen, won by the ace in dummy. And now we go ahead and play a second club, give them a club trick, and king-queen were both in the North hand. Okay. And so they play a third club, and what happens is gets roughed in the South hand. So they've got their 4 tricks, and at this point, they're going to go ahead and do a cross-rough strategy. And you can see that they're going to go ahead and get the last tricks. But what happened here was that there was a little problem with the transportation back and forth between the East-West hand. And because of the heart split, 5-4-4, when the clubs were played a third time, there was a rough. So there must be a better way to play this. Should we try it again? Okay, we went over that a little fast the first time, and obviously if we were playing serious bridge, when the opening lead would come out, the ace of spades, we would take a considerable amount of time before we'd make a strategy, even though we're going to have to play a spade. We're going to want to think about the hand before we just start playing, throwing cards down on the table. Okay, we can see this time that we're going to have some kind of entry management on this club suit. Let's go ahead and see how this is going to turn out. The ace of diamonds on trick 2 is 1. A diamond to South's 9, which is roughed with the 7. And let's see how the declarer does this time. Starts off with a heart to the ace in the dummy. That's fine. And now, watch this. What's this? A low club to the 9? Huh. Rather than trying a repeated finesse, they realize that there's going to be a problem later, and so they're going to go ahead and start with a club. Now, normally you would expect that North to go ahead and win it with the king-queen, one of those. But North's kind of wise that something's going on here also, so North is going to make it even more difficult by refusing to take this trick. Remember that strategy? Oftentimes we need to try to do the opposite of what the declarer is, and they're going to make it very difficult here by playing this low club as it turns out. Okay, a club comes back, and this time North has to split the king-queen honors by the queen of clubs to the ace, and you can see that there's this rough possibility. How in the world is the declarer going to play this with that crafty duck of the club there? Comes with a diamond to the heart in hand. Do you see what's going to go on here? It's going to be a cross-rough strategy. They can be roughing out spades in one, then they have the clubs in the other. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so ruffed with the 9 of hearts in the west hand. Who comes back with a spade, roughs it in dummy, plays a club. South doesn't need to win that since North has the king. North now comes with a spade, is roughed in the east hand in dummy, comes back with a club, roughs it, and you can see that we got a cross-rough strategy going here. So this time they've made their 10 tricks. Isn't that interesting? We saw how earlier North-South could make 4 spades with a double fit. Nice fit in spades, nice fit in diamonds. And if there's a double fit this way, remember we spoke about there's a double fit the other way? There's a nice fit in hearts and a good fit in clubs, aren't there? So one in the pointed suits, one in the rounded suits. Very interesting, this game of bridge, isn't it? And we learned on play that there was a rather unusual play to go ahead and make the 4-heart contract. The ace of spades was led, then the ace of diamonds was led, a diamond to the opponents, roughed by West, who comes back with a heart to the ace, and rather than go ahead and doing a rough and doing the repeated club finesse, which with an 8-card fit could get roughed rather quickly, instead the play was a low club to the 9, and in this case made it a little bit more difficult by North not winning it. If North had played a queen, the play would be much easier at this point in time. North, I suppose, would come back in a diamond, and it would be roughed. At this point, we'd go ahead and play a king of hearts and a pitch, low heart out of dummy. Now we go ahead and do the repeated club finesse. Probably ducked, wins with a 10. And at this point, you can see that the declarer can get the next 5 tricks by go ahead and pulling trump and getting the last 3 clubs. So that was a better tactic. When they did a duck, the trick on this hand was to not play the repeated club finesse, to let them have a club trick. Rather tricky. I wouldn't expect that most of us would probably get that. And that's why the best players in the game spend a lot of time looking at the options, thinking about the possible finesse that comes up in the club suit. Okay, well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. We covered a lot of interesting things and focused on double fits. And you can see that in this case, we had a 8-card fit in spades, a 9-card fit in diamonds. These 17-card fits can cause big contracts, and sure enough, there was a 17-card fit the other direction. Both sides, with careful play, could make game. Okay, all, thanks again for coming. Have a good rest of the day, and enjoy your bridge. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day playing bridge. Bye now.